This is going to be a different kind of video. I'm going to share with you something that happened to me last summer. It's very unusual, I'm sure, as I haven't heard anybody who's ever had this happen to them. What happened was, for 7 months, I've been working on trying to get out of my body in dreams, having lucid dreams. And if you're not familiar with lucid dreams is when you wake up in the dream and realize you're dreaming. And what occurs when that happens is that you are able to take control of the dream. Now, several times in my life I've done this and gone and visited people in my dreams, met new people in my dreams, learned information, was able to get a phone number and call them in different parts of the world and confirm the dream. That person's name, inside of their house, a couple of friends, things like that. So, but I've never had control over it. They were all just random and many years apart between them. But what happened last August was something completely different. I was awake after trying to get out of my body all night. I was lying in bed in the van and I was thinking, okay, I gotta do this today, I gotta do that today. Boom. I was outside my body. But because I had been focusing on it for so long, I instantly reacted calmly. Like a lot of times people will say when they pop out during dreams and stuff like that, it can freak them out. And then they see their body and they slam back in. Now that didn't happen. I've also heard people say when you die, you're outside of your body, you can see everybody around your body and you can see it and you go, whoa. And then they get revived and they wake up later and they're back in the body. This was closer to that. Well, I was outside the body, looking at the body, and I was filled with this overwhelmingly very clear experience. And the experience was this: 5 specific realization experiences happened. It wasn't a philosophy. I didn't have a thought. It was absolute certainty and clarity. It was amazing. And the first one was, as I was looking at the body, I experienced, I am not this body. And that was crazy. That was awesome. I mean, I've heard philosophies, that kind of spoke that way, but reading words and hearing words and then experiencing them is very different. I'm going to harp on the word experience because it's mind-bogglingly different. It's like somebody telling you about peanut butter, but you don't know anything about it until you taste it. Same kind of idea. So the first one, I am not my body, segued over to, I am not this life. I'm not alive or dead. I am not this life. That was a whole new thing I never heard anybody say. And I'm not alive or dead. That was crazy. And I've been pondering it since last August. Here we are, February 2024. Still going through it, still processing it, the implications. Next was, I just am. And the last one, I am. Now when that happened, those 5 statements, it was unbelievable, because the next experience, I saw Every thought, word, and action I had ever done in my entire life, everything. And none of it, I repeat, was judged. Nothing. Not one thing was judged. It wasn't good or bad. It was total vanilla. It was like it meant nothing. Which, on the flip side, could mean that the thing that I came to experience in this life I haven't reached yet. And everything has been a process of preparation still ongoing. That is possible. But after that, realizing that everything I'd ever done was not judged in any way, shape, or form, there was like this big shift of freedom. It's like, whoa, wow, all the crap that we think about all the time and that we focus on and get all caught up in, all that stuff, nothing. Nope, nothing. My spirit or whatever I am, nope, not a thing. Wow. And then what led to next after that was this shift. Now, I didn't have a shape or a form. I was just an awareness. I was just. And wherever I focused my thought, I guess you want to have it, I just became aware of it. And so I literally experienced, I thought of the stars. And I felt this incredible freedom. And I just was expanding into space. And I was freaking in galaxies and stars, and I was just all over the place. I don't know how far I was away from Earth. I haven't a clue. But in these massive constellations, these huge nebulas, and I was just speeding. I don't know if speed is the right word. I just became aware of place after place after place, and they seemed to happen fast, I suppose. Maybe that's where I'm going with that. And it was amazing. And I didn't experience any kind of love or joy. That said, what I call freedom and this amazing expansion and lightness that was just flying, and a connectedness to everything. Maybe that's love and joy to some people. I don't know. I've always thought that the word love is misinterpreted. I think it means connection. Because you can love your dog, you can love your car, you can love a person, you can love, your hat, your favorite color, whatever. But you can't say you love them all, because then there'd be frequencies of love or different levels of love. So, but you can say you're connected, and you're connected with one person more than another. Even bad people, even people you don't like, you're connected with them. That's why you relate to them or don't relate to them, because there's a connection. So it was really, really quite a powerful thing that I experienced. At a certain point, I don't know what, when, or why, or how, but boom, I became aware that I was back around the body. And I say around the body specifically because that was my experience. My experience was that the awareness that is, I'm going to go with our natural state, it was what I was experiencing. I think it's the same for everybody probably. The awareness that I became, the I am, if you want to call it that, I became absolutely aware that I was around the body, that I was a field of consciousness that has no size, and I could shoot to wherever I wanted to be. I just had to think of it. When I started to think of the body, I was around it, and I started to see that the body, and this was crazy, the body is a field. we've all heard the stuff where, we're 99% nothing. We're just space in these not molecules, these atoms. There's like so much space between each atom and all that stuff. That's what I experienced. There is a field of energy. We call it the body. And this field of energy of the body, when I was just then connecting to it or being aware that I was around it, I saw the colors that I like. Saw the thoughts that I think. I saw the body itself. I saw my colors that I like, how I walk, talk, laugh, mannerisms, everything that is me and my personality, I saw as a field of energy. And I was outside the field, so that's trippy, right? It's me, I'm the personality, and I'm outside the field. So bizarre. And as I experienced this duality, if you want to call it that, it just cemented in the importance of that we're at once not real, but in a different state, living a dream. This body is the dream. It's the character in a movie. This body with this name, with this culture, with this gender, with this background, history, and emotions, and beliefs, and traditions, and laws. All these things they're a movie. And this character with a name, that's all it is. This other something, this other I am is the real me. Really. So, needless to say, I've been trying to have another out-of-body experience to see if I can explore this place a little more. It's been a while. That's from August, here we are, Feb. Nope, nothing yet. But I'm working on it. But that experience from last August, all those things that happened, now when I read anything that's a quote from an ascended being or an awakened being, like the Buddha or Jesus or Ramtha or different other characters that are known, past and current, now I hear those words very differently because of those experiences of August. Yeah. Life has a whole new swing to it, a whole new pizzazz. It's so much more of an adventure than we realized. I mean, think about it. It's just like being an actor in a movie. The movie ends and you get another part in another movie, only you're a different character. And that, I'm assuming, is how each life goes. You're in one life for a time, then you're not. It's over. And then you get another part in another movie, another life, and you live that one. And you keep gaining this wisdom of all these experiences from each character. I have experienced a reincarnation thing once, and this brought a whole new level to the whole thing. Anyhow, I know this is a bizarre video, but I wanted to share it with you because if anybody else has had any of these types of things, maybe I had a piece to the puzzle that they didn't have, or maybe you've had some, like I had lots of different pieces, all of them seemingly unconnected. This one pulled them all together. It's phenomenal for me. So my big takeaway is we are something much bigger than what we realize. We're connected to everything. And that we have a personality. There's two of us. We have a personality, and then there's the real us, the awareness, whatever that is. The I am, I suppose. So it's pretty clear in my mind that this, what we call life, is really what we want to make it. It's a rainy Sunday. I'm out for a drive, going to Home Depot to get some stuff, and I just wanted to share it. I've been processing it for these many months, and I feel okay sharing it now. Thanks very much. Hope you're having an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next video.